for listening to the Bella Networking Podcast Show. I'm your host, Bella Networking Guru, the networking expert and the networking speaker. I get hired by conferences, exhibitions, and event organizers get in touch with me to hire me as a business networking speaker to give networking speaker presentations on how to turn coffee into clients. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you what you really need to focus on for this year, 2020. If you like my podcast show, please visit the website turncoffeeintoclients.com, where you will be able to view other episodes of the Bella Networking Podcast Show. So guys, I know we're in a new year and I'm sure that you're having different thoughts about how can I improve my networking this year, or you might be new to networking or want to attend better networking events, see better results, or maybe you're a seasoned networker where you do invest in networking and sometimes there is that frustration not going to a networking event to find your target audience, or at the networking event you find yourself involved in endless pointless conversations, or maybe you meet a prospective delegate, have a fantastic conversation, and at the point of exchanging business card the other person doesn't have a business card. So I do totally understand the frustrations that are presented with networking. I want to give you a few tips on what you can do differently this year to see a few improvements. I want to share with you the good news and bad news of networking. Regardless that I'm a networking guru and I'm a specialist for 10 years, I do understand the pains of networking, and it's my job to share my tips to make networking easier for you. I would like you to make one change this year and focus on following up. At any start of the new year, it's so easy to make unlimited and unrealistic new goals. And I will share with you, all that really happens is by February or March, there's a big frustration because you set yourself a long list of new tasks to do, new changes and new goals, and they don't get implemented. So I'd rather you stick to one or two changes in your networking activities to see better results. I would like to share with you a number one tip that you can implement, and that should be to focus on improving your following up and planning a better following up system. And also, when you become a bit more experienced, is creating a following up strategy. When we network, it's very easy to forget the moment you pick up your name badge at a networking event, you are working. You are performing a business development activity or a marketing activity, because networking has the ability to build relationships, implement brand awareness, to grow your business by building the right relationships. So when you are networking, you need to remember you are still working. Your focus should be that at the end of the networking event, either the next day or a few days after, that you will make the efforts to follow up with the business cards you have received from that networking event. This is really going to help you have a better focus. Now, the benefits of networking following up is where you see the results. If you remember, I mentioned there's advantages and disadvantages to networking. The advantages are it's very easy to click on Eventbrite or Meetup.com and choose a networking event. The hard thing with networking is overcoming procrastination to follow up, because sometimes the following up takes more work than actually attending a networking event, because you have to go through the business card, you have to email, you have to make phone calls. That's why I'm sure you may have had thoughts last year. Many of the business cards you received from 2019 networking events just turned into dust. Well, this year, let's work together to help your business card turn into gold dust instead of dust. So start to think about, what solution can you use to make your following up process easier. A tip I'd like to share with you that will help you overcome procrastination is look through your schedule. Look at your working week from Monday to Friday and find out if you have a gap. And I recommend you just allocate 30 minutes to follow up. That's all it takes. Start off slowly. So for your New Year's goals, it's not recommended to have an unlimited list. Let's just make one or two changes. And the focus is on, you want to follow up more for 2020. Now, the bonus here I'd like to share with you, when you follow up, you are increasing the chances of your business growing by using networking as a tool. The moment you follow up, you are implementing the environment to book a coffee follow-up. And guys, the magic in the networking is following up like a pro, so that you're able to book a coffee meeting. And at that coffee meeting is where you're able to extend your networking conversations and find out the needs and wants of the new delegate that you met, to find out if they could be a possible client. Everything is about the numbers and keeping to a plan and having a strategy. So guys, let me know what you thought about this networking tip in today's episode of Turn Coffee into Clients. Do you find that you procrastinate when it comes to following up, or do you have a system for following up? I would love to hear from you. If you want more information about me, or guys, why don't you meet me in person? On Monday the 17th of February, I'll be delivering a taster presentation seminar on how you can turn coffee into clients on Monday the 17th of February. For more information, visit turncoffeeintoclients.com. And guys, I look forward to seeing you this time next week on the Bella Networking Podcast Show.